What is up, all of you beautiful YouTube family? Welcome back to the Bad LSX Garage. Today, we're going to have a little bit of a discussion. Stick around, stay tuned, and let's roll that beautiful bean footage. Get in a car like this and smile, there's something wrong with you. What is up, all of you beautiful YouTube family? Again, welcome back to the Bad LSX Garage YouTube channel. If you don't know who Bad LSX is or who I am, my name is Chris and I run a small YouTube channel. Do cars, trucks, motorcycles, mostly motorcycles, reviews, unboxings, how-tos, vacations, you name it, it gets done. Right now, I'm actually on a vacation with my wife because it's our anniversary. But there's some things that's been bothering me, some things that's getting under my skin a little bit, and today we're going to discuss those things. When 2020 rolled around, there were many different things that took place, and we all know the things. From the shot to president to just different many things that just made 2020 a whole weird year. And then from there, it seemed to fast forward. It seemed to gotten worse as time went on. Now you have companies since 2020 that has went woke. Companies such as Anheuser-Busch or Bud Light, Cracker Barrel, Chick-fil-A, Carhartt have all went woke. And now we have all recently heard about Harley Davidson supposedly going woke. Now, I'm not going to go into great detail of whether this is true or whether it isn't, but what I am going to address is some of the comments that not only am I getting, but some of the comments that I'm seeing other YouTubers getting, along with the hate that's coming along with this. In 2003, Harley Davidson sold 291,147 bikes. It gives the 2013 how many sold, 2023 how many sold, and in 2024, Harley Davidson went woke AF with a rainbow and the flag. The next comment after that says you won't hear a word from any of these big YouTubers because they're all getting their stuff for free. I've seen a lot of comments saying that if I was you, I'd send your Harley back. I'd take it back to Harley Davidson and I'd give it back to them. I've seen other comments saying I'd just sell it. I'd sell that bike and get something else. And that's all well and good, I get it. I understand, I truly understand, because I feel the same way. But here's the deal. How are you going to take a $30,000 bike that you've added accessories to, everything else, $40,000, $45,000 you've got invested in this bike, you going to give it away? I'm not saying that I agree with any of this, because I don't. But each individual is their own person, their own entity. Just like these people that's working in these companies are their own entity. You can't help what the company's doing. You can only control what you do. I'm going to put up a list right here, and this is just the A's. We're not even going to go through almost all 500 of the companies. I bet that hurt some feelings, didn't it? I bet you guys didn't know that the guy that created the Call of Duty has went woke, or 3M tape, AARP, Absolute Vodka, you know, you guys that love to drink your vodka. Or how about American Express? Apple, you know, what you're watching this video off of, AT&T even. Or your favorite Bass Pro Shop. You know, the list goes on and on. This is just the A and just one B. 500, almost 500 of these companies. Because they've not been vocally said, doesn't mean that it's not actually going on. So here's the deal. Are you going to sell your cell phone? Are you going to get rid of that AT&T service? Are you going to get rid of that Call of Duty and most of your PlayStation and Xbox games? Are you going to quit working on your cars and motorcycles and quit taping up with 3M tape? What about AARP? And what about a lot of you right now that your wife has the American Express? Oh, and there's plenty of others out there as well. We can keep going with this. So you guys who are jumping on the bandwagon about all of us YouTubers who are woke now because we suddenly don't throw away a $40,000 motorcycle, you need to look inside your own homes and maybe check into your own things before you start running that jaw on things you know nothing about. And see, all of this is, you can look all of this up. It's all available. You got Google, look it up. I don't know how to get past this. I don't have a clue how to fix it. All I know is it's going to take more than just 5 or 10 people going around, sending their bike back and saying, I'm not paying for it anymore. You think that's going to hurt the company? You think that's, no, it's going to hurt you. It's not going to hurt them. You heard the saying, united we stand, divided we fall. If we all gather up and decided to come together as one, then that might help, but still yet, you have to go to your mom and pop stores. You have to go outside the box. How many of you are going to do that? I don't see it happening. The only way that would happen is if mom and pop stores was not actually buying from the woke people as well, but they still got to get their product from somewhere. So it's just a revolving circle. Are you guys really going to feed into this? Are you really going to buy into all of this? I'm not. You can call me woke if that's what you want. I personally don't believe in that nonsense. I don't. But guys, I'm not going to take a $40,000 motorcycle, take it back to them and say, you're going to give me $40,000 for this bike. They're going to laugh at me. It's not going to happen. Now, like I said, I don't believe in that way. I don't believe in the woke crowd. I don't believe and I don't condone that. But there again, I don't live in their homes. I live in mine. For the most part, I try to keep politics off my channel. Yes, I do put some stuff out every once in a while, but it's more on the shorts side of it because the long form videos are directed more towards motorcycle content and other content. And for you guys that like to comment, you need to stay in your lane. Well, what exactly is my lane? Because when I started this channel, that's what I told everybody, that I wasn't gonna be pigeonholed into one area, that I was gonna be a wide variety of many different things. If you're wanting motorcycle content, hang around, it'll still be here. If you're wanting cars, trucks, unboxings, reviews, how-tos, it's here too. But when you go to the short side of it, yes, I start getting a little political in some spots. Yes, I start getting a little more dangerous. I take that approach, I take that edge, and that's because no other YouTuber is doing that. And I'm trying to break the cycle. I'm trying to make it different than everybody else's channel. I want to know what my lane is, supposedly. And I want to know because here's the deal. If my lane is motorcycle content, then quit putting this political stuff in my comments. I mean, here's the, it's a catch-22. When I do put out motorcycle content, I get Trump 2024 or Biden 2024 or Harris 2024. Make up your mind, guys. You can't have your cake and eat it too. With this video, I may lose some of you, and I'm sorry, I hate to see you go. But if you're not on the side of the ride or die, then I don't really need you here. I want people that will ride or die, whether I am right or whether I am wrong. It doesn't matter. And that's the same with you. Whether you're right or whether you're wrong, whether I believe in what you're doing or whether I don't, it's none of my business what you're doing. Only thing I can do is tell you how I feel and go from there. It's your choice. Same with you. All you can do is tell me how you feel. And at the end of the day, we can still agree to disagree and be friends. Or that's the way we used to do it anyway. Before I wrap up this video, I just want to tell you, just because your favorite YouTuber has a Harley Davidson does not mean that they're going woke. Because they're not doing what you think they should do and take a $40,000 motorcycle and burn it to the ground, or take it back to the dealership and say, here, you can have it back. Now, if you guys want to give me about $50,000, I'll burn them both to the ground. But until then, keep that mouth shut, because there's no reason. You are not going to do what you say you're going to do, so stop. Unless you can control your wife and get her off the American Express and Bath and Body Works, and maybe you get off of Call of Duty, then we'll talk about some things. But other than that, we don't really have much more to talk about. And one last thing, quit buying into all this nonsense. Turn off your TV, get on the back of your motorcycle, whether it's a Harley Davidson, Gold Wing, I don't care, and just get out and ride. You would be much happier if you did, because you see it's driving you crazy. You're reading into all this stuff, and that's what they're wanting you to do. They are programming you, and you're letting them. So turn that TV off, get out, and enjoy your life. I'm sorry, fam, but that's just how it has to be for this week's video. I love each and every one of you, and I hope to see each and every one of you back at next week's video. Hopefully, there'll be a few more of you, and I'm sorry if some of you have to go, but if you're not ride or die, I don't need you here. Again, fam, I love you, and until next week. You ready? Let's do this. Peace. I'm out.